Hello, my name is Julie Davidson, and this is a video journal recording for Web Assignment Session 5 in Values Aligned Leadership. Today, this journal entry is based off of the Federal Trade Commission and the article titled Myths and Half-Truths About Deceptive Advertising. As I mentioned in the discussion board this week, I often find some of the healthcare or oral healthcare products, such as for whitening or denture grips or pretty much anything. I sometimes get frustrated just knowing what I know as a professional, an educated professional, and just thinking about what they're advertising and the parts that they're leaving out. And as I mentioned in other discussion boards, to me, a half-truth is not a whole truth. So, one biggie that really gets me and bothers me are the one-day or affordable denture type commercials where a dentist or a dental group will advertise that they can give patients a new smile or new dentures in one day, and that they'll be comfortable and happy and they're affordable, and all these wonderful near promises. I did not find a local advertisement online, but I did Google like one-day dentures or affordable dentures, and I found an advertisement that is expired. I believe it posted or aired around like 2012, 2013. But let me just read you some of the lines from it. It says, an affordable denture is a moment when you realize you got your smile back in just one day at a price you didn't think possible. So, to me, that tells me that if I needed a denture, or if I was a candidate for needing dentures, that if I didn't like my smile, or I never had liked my smile, that I could get the smile of my dreams in one day, and that it would be much more affordable than I ever dreamed possible. So the commercial goes on to advertise that for $445, you can get an economy, they throw that word in there, making it sound economical. You get an economical full set of dentures, and for $85 it says routine extractions. So again, routine extractions would make me think that if I had a mouthful of teeth, so on average 28 teeth, 32 teeth, that I could get them all extracted for $85. But I bet what that actually means is $85 per tooth. That can add up quite quick. At the bottom of the advertisement, towards the end, in small print of course, it says additional fees may be incurred depending on individual cases. Same-day service on economy dentures in most cases. Call for details. So this does not have a results may vary per se, but to me it's still kind of the same, that it lets the customer or the consumer feel like that in most cases they're going to get their denture. But people are individuals, and every case is different, and people should be treated as individuals and not run through like a factory. So the commercial goes on to say, please don't put this off. You deserve a healthy and beautiful smile. So that's one more way they are encouraging the consumer or the customer that they need to get these dentures, and that they need to get them at this specific dental group, is because they're saying, hey, you deserve this. You deserve in this world to be beautiful and to love your smile, and here we are to help you. Then one of the last things the commercial says is that same-day dentures, that you can get same-day dentures, extractions, and implants. Well, maybe so, but one part I find especially deceiving is on the implants. I don't know if any of you or you have had an implant. I have not had an implant, but I do know that it is not a one-step process. First of all, it's surgery. It's basically a screw. I hate to use that term, but basically it's got threads and they drill it down into the bone. But then that area has to heal, and they have to put one or two more parts on there for it to actually become to where it looks like and functions like a tooth. So at first, if you looked in the person's mouth after they had an implant seated, it would be a piece of metal sticking up out of their gum line. And it leaves like a button or a cap for this crown, like they have, to snap on to that button. So it's not just a one day, here's your implant, congratulations, go eat your steak. So to me, that same day implant is very deceiving. And I especially picked out myth 4, 5, and 6 from the reading. The examples I'm going to give are not word for word exactly like the examples given in the reading, but for instance, myth number 4 was titled, "So long as endorsers really use the product and really like it, you can safely use their endorsements." This one doesn't have like a celebrity endorsement, but the commercial I found has a dentist in, or this man appears to be a dentist because he's wearing a white lab coat like you would see most dentists or physicians wearing. And he may or he may not be a dentist, we don't know that, but he could be a dentist or he could be an actor portrayal. Either way, by him wearing the white coat, it leads people to believe that he is a dentist or some type of healthcare professional, an expert, and that ultimately would mean that he is portraying himself to be someone who can be trusted. But again, I feel like some of the claims are deceptive and not completely 100% truthful because they do leave out some information. Myth number 5 says, if you contradict a deceptive claim with disclosure, you immunize yourself from liability. This one is not, again, right on with this, except for, again, I didn't like the part where it said that you can get implants in one day, because that is deceitful. It is a process, and that probably would give patients a false hope that they could walk out with teeth or near most like natural teeth. The next myth that I had picked out was myth number 6, which says results may vary. That's a popular one. This commercial did not directly say results may vary, but when it said that economy dentures in most cases can be performed in the same day, to me that's kind of the same thing, because it says most cases, so that means not every case, but some cases. And obviously, if you're advertising that it's one day dentures, most people are going to hope to get their dentures in one day. So same day service on economy dentures in most cases, to me that's just deceitful. A lot of these claims are deceitful. Customers would expect a full complete service in one single day, and just from my 10 years of clinical practice before I became an instructor, I worked for a wonderful dentist who had a really great skill and art for making dentures, permanent dentures, and it was just incredible because although it took time and he'd have to educate his patients, like, hey, I cannot give you this denture in one day. I mean, I could, but in order for it to work best for you and you to be happy with it the longest, if I do this correctly and take time to do it in the first place, you'll be happy with it longer. And they generally were. Like, if they, took heed to his advice and listened to him and let him educate them and take the time to get the right measurements and get the right height and get the right color and give the tissues after extractions time to heal and time to settle and things like that, then the dentures end up fitting better and they'd be more happy with the results, as opposed to getting extractions, the tissue being swollen, then going and get impressions made for a denture and that not fitting as well, and then when the tissues do shrink down and heal up, then the denture is going to be more likely to rub and cause blisters and just be uncomfortable, then the patient doesn't want to wear it, and then they're calling back with problems. So again, it's just one of those instances where the best option is going to be worth waiting for. Anyway, I really enjoyed the article from the Federal Trade Commission, And I think I'll be more in tune to listen and watch for deceitfulness even more so than before. Thank you.